Third video, guys, the Book of Leviticus. Very hard book, guys. I'm going to be transparent with you guys to comprehend. When you read it for the first time, a lot of things go over your head, guys. A lot of laws and regulations for the Israelites. It's boring. I'm going to keep it real, guys. It was boring. Guys, it was not that interesting for me. This is something that I definitely got to come back to and reread with someone that's an expert at it so I can understand it at a deeper level. Hopefully you guys can hear my mom. She just got home. I'm not sure, but we'll just keep filming. As we know, guys, remember in the previous book of Exodus, God gave, the Holy Spirit to two specific men where they were able to build the Ark of the Covenant and the tabernacles, right? So this is where all sacrifices must take place, right? And any private or local offering is strictly prohibited or forbidden, right? God does not like this because people might start worshiping other gods or they might start doing sacrifices to things that they shouldn't be sacrificing to, right? So the first offering was called the burnt offering, and this was the purpose of it was to forgive sins and create a pleasing aroma for the Lord. The second one was the grain offering, and the purpose was to acknowledge God's provision and express gratitude towards God, right? And dedicate kind of like a labor day to God and dedicate your resources that God gives you. You give Him like a portion back to Him to show gratitude. The third one was a or is a peace offering, and that's pretty much self-explanatory. Is to celebrate peace with God. The fourth one was sin offerings, and this was to, you know, for God to forgive unintentional sins. And the fifth one was guilt offerings, and the purpose was to, you know, amend any wrong things that you were doing to other people or any wrongdoings. And we also get into dietary laws, clean versus unclean animals. For example, where the animal has to chew the cud, and his toes they have to be split into two, like the hoof. We also God also gives us instructions on what animals to eat, right? From the sea, right? You if we want to eat fish, they must have fins and scales. Some people still debate on whether we should be following the dietary laws, right? Some people say, "Oh well, God came, He fulfilled that promise, right? He fulfilled the Old Testament." When I say God, I mean Jesus Christ. Some people say, "Oh no, we should still probably shouldn't be eating it like that, or should still be eating like the Old Testament." I'm not gonna get into that. Everyone, you can do whatever you want to do. And as we go, guys, oh, we also get the law of leprosy, and this is where you know you would have to go to the priest and show him if your hair it was infected and it was turning white, if a sore appeared on your skin, on like the deep skin, or if flesh was present. You would have to go to the priest. He would examine you. If you were unclean, you would have to be taken out of the camp, right out of the people for 7 days, and you would have to come back and be re-examined again by the priest, and he would be able to tell you, yes, you're clean, or no, no, you're not, right? And leprosy pretty much represented sin and its corrupting influence, and just how leprosy spreads, how you get infected by it. That's how sin spreads in our lives too, right? We go do a one small sin, and then as we know, one little thing turns into another snowball effect. Now you're sinning at a very big level. Now he also gives us rules about relationships, right? Same sex is prohibited, right? You can't be having sex with someone as the same sex as you, any close relatives, your mother, right? Your father's wife, your sister, your half sister, your granddaughter, your aunt, your daughter in law, your brother's wife, things like that, right? And this shows that sexual sin, God takes it very seriously, guys. Remember, you got to protect your body. Don't be sleeping around with random people, because when you sleep with someone else, you're sinning against God, but you're also sinning against yourself, and you're allowing very bad things to enter your personal life. Remember, sex is an exchange of energy, and sex is a beautiful thing if you do it with the right person, right? And When I say the right person, should be your wife. And obviously, sexual sin leads you to led to death or being cut off from your own people. And God also warned the Israelites to not sacrifice things to Satan, because this would lead to the death penalty, right? The Israelites getting stoned or getting killed. All right, guys. Quick video. I appreciate you guys watching my third video of the Bible, reviewing the book of the Leviticus. I appreciate you. God bless. All right. Take care. Bye bye.